Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video, our essay prompt is: many people believe that scientific research should be carried out and controlled by the governments rather than private companies. To what extent do you agree or disagree with this opinion? So I have underlined some important words like believe, scientific research, controlled by the governments and private companies. For scientific research, you can write innovation and research in your essay. Scientific research or research and scientific research or innovation. Next is control research. You can use these collocations in your essay for scientific research or research. Control research, invest in research, and scientific research in different fields like in medicine, scientific research in medicine, or research in defense field or atomic energy or healthcare or education. For believe, you can also write belief. Controlled by the government, for this you can write in the hands of the state. Governments and state, these two words are synonyms, or controlled by the or in the hands of. They both have the same meaning. And next is better left off in the hands of the government. So controlled by the government, number one, in the hands of the state, and better left off in the hands of the government. For private companies, you can write private organizations. These are synonyms. Okay, if you will write again and again private companies in your essay, then it will not be good for your band scores. So you have to use a different word. So companies and organizations, these are synonyms. And you can also write principles of private companies. Private companies are profit oriented. Okay, so these are the lines you can write for private companies, like principles of private companies, and private companies are profit oriented and private organizations. So look at this introduction. Innovation is critical to the economic and social development of the country. In this regard, many people believe that research should be mainly in the hands of the state or the government. However, I disagree with this notion to a larger extent, and a number of arguments surround my opinion. So it means my opinion is that some researches should be done only by the government, some by private companies, and in some the resources can be shared. Okay, so this is our first body paragraph, and this paragraph is about why scientific researches should be done by the government. So the belief that government should control research is not without reason. It stems from the underlying principles of private companies. Private companies are profit oriented. They invest in research with the main aim of making money on their investment. The problem occurs when this main purpose goes against the general public interest. Okay, then example. Our second body paragraph is also about this is another reason why government should do scientific research. So furthermore, research only in the hands of private organizations could be detrimental for the country. Private companies tend to neglect certain areas which are not so lucrative. This is a complex sentence, comma, which. A case in point being Ebola vaccination. So example, explain it with example. So there are some other areas which are better left off in the hands of the government, like defense, atomic energy, etc. because these areas are pivotal to a country's security. So scientific research in some areas like these, defense or atomic energy, they should be in the hands of the government, and other sectors like medical, or you can say healthcare or education, these can be done by both government and the private organization. So our third body paragraph, third body paragraph is about why private companies should also do the research. So I believe that to expect government to be solely responsible for research would be wrong too. To begin with, private companies do researches more efficiently because they are profit driven. Every dollar is spent wisely to ensure maximum benefits, and every resource is used effectively to avoid waste. Also, government has so many priorities like healthcare, education, and so on. Thus, it is financially constrained. So, barring private companies from research would slow down innovation and ultimately progress. Governments can invest more in critical and neglected areas and also subsidize the final products like medicines, even if private companies do the research. India has recently done so for stunts, bringing down their cost considerably. And now our conclusion. To conclude, governments and private companies should be active in scientific research. However, some critical areas should only be reserved for the government. So that's all for today. You can use these words in your essay. Just read these body paragraphs and write your essay with your own examples and your own ideas. If you have any questions, you can ask me in comments.